Hello, in the video we were supposed to watch for week 2 called Eugenics Crusade, it is described how eugenics popularity grew in the United States in the 1900s. Eugenics appeared to be a positive when it came to things like agriculture, but in my opinion, I disagree with the idea that through eugenics you can basically create better people and a stronger society. I think that eugenics scientists were very smart in how they branded the idea uh, to say that eugenics was something positive, which would result in healthy babies and families and a society with no crime or poverty. One of the main parts that makes me disagree with eugenics is that it was created by elites, people that were in higher standing than others, and that they themselves considered themselves to be the best and the brightest, and that somehow they had the credentials to be able to determine who should be reproducing and who should not. The data that these scientists were using was based on their own interpretation rather than on real scientific findings, which makes me believe that these scientists were conveniently choosing the people that they believed should be able to reproduce and the ones that weren't. People that were considered as unfit to reproduce were people who were poor, minorities, and people with disabilities. But the terms that these scientists choose to determine one's eligibility to be desirable were very vague. So that means that anyone that was a little bit outside of the society's norm would be automatically seen as undesirable. I had also read an article where Latino women were being targeted and were being sterilized, and they were not even being told, which was make me believe that it was more of a race thing than trying to make a very strong and smart society. Eugenics quickly transformed from being a way to create a perfect society with no crime and poverty to a way to discriminate and preserve the white race, which was seen as superior. I think that scientists like Lawlin, they did not consider that things such as an environment around people can create certain attitudes or actions. For example, if you live in poverty, you may be more prone to create or commit a crime, and this has nothing to do with your genetics. I think that the Holocaust is a perfect example of how eugenics is a horrible practice and that it is clearly not based on science but rather on racism and prejudice. Thank you.